Hi guys, doing a quick review for Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 6. So we've got like 4 episodes left after this and the show's over. I'm really interested to see how they end things with Kim since we kind of get like a flashback of Kim. And I don't know if it's like foreshadowing what's going to happen with Kim by the end or possibly in the next episode or two. Yeah, because I just know that when it comes to the cartel stuff and Lalo, they're going to end that probably like near the finale. As for Miguel, I mean, he's the main character, so they're obviously going to have to give him some kind of ending. And I'm not sure if we're going to get to see the future timeline at least one more time because we know he's on the one, but and his house, like everything got repossessed and everything, but we don't know where James Miguel went unless they've actually given like a sign that where he's actually gone. But I just didn't really notice it because right now I'm kind of like watching other YouTubers to understand certain things I didn't completely understand, like with the Lalo situation with him going to Germany and stuff and meeting that woman. But I'll get to that after. So we talk about Kim right now and what could, because right now they might have foreshadowed what's going to happen to her character by the end. So basically, we get a flashback of Kim as a kid, and basically she kind of steals something from a store, and she gets in trouble for it. It looks like her mum's telling her off, and the shopkeeper gives her a warning, so they don't have to pay for anything. But I think they basically did something where, I guess, I don't know if they stole something or because basically the mum was a part of it. Like she wanted her to steal, which shows that the people who she was around, who Kim was around, was a bad influence on her. So it kind of makes sense with all the things she's done after, yeah, and probably why she met Miguel, but Miguel's kind of nice to her, so like they have a nice relationship together, and I have enjoyed it. But I just wonder how her life would be if she didn't have that kind of person in her life. And I'm talking about the mother, not Miguel, because Miguel, he's had some bad days and some good days, but he does appreciate having Kim there. But I want to see what actually makes Kim either leave or what else could possibly happen, unless she goes to jail or something. But I don't even know. I truly don't know how they're going to end Kim's story, and I'm just, it's the most intriguing thing right now in this final season. Like, what's going to happen to Kim? Yeah, and I just don't know if like that flashback kind of foreshadows what's going to happen to her. Like, because she basically stole something, and they say like how she could have went to jail because of it, because because since she was a kid, she couldn't actually go to jail. Maybe do juvie or community service back then, but I feel like that was kind of a sign that she possibly could go to jail by the end of the show. But it might be like something very serious that happens where she's charged for like some serious offenses and she's there for like years. So by the time I guess the Breaking Bad storyline happens, maybe she could come out and we could see her getting out of prison or something. But I don't know. But to me, I feel like the foreshadowing, like what's going to happen to Kim. At the moment, I think she's going to get arrested, but we'll see with what happens and the plans Miguel and Kim are doing, and how that kind of backfires by the end of the episode. And also with the Howard thing, or Howard's boss giving her an opportunity of a lifetime, all those kind of things that were going on in the episode with Kim, because definitely Kim was the most important character in this episode. Even though we got some stuff with Mike and his daughter and I guess nephew, there were some nice moments. Yeah. And how he just, I feel like he's looking back at his life and he's just like, man, how did I get into this situation? Yeah, and how Gustav was watching over him and stuff. And then Lalo. I guess with Lalo, the reason why he goes to Germany is because I guess back in season 4 or 5, you know, Gustavo was working with these German people who helped him, build the lab. And let's just say one of them kind of knew the information about betraying, Lalo's family and stuff. And one of them was actually going to tell Lalo everything. But instead, I guess Mike's ordered to kill him by Gustavo. And now Lalo's trying to see if he can actually find out that information he could have knew like 2 seasons ago to expose, Gustavo, because he knows that the person who tried to kill him wasn't just natural. Like it was Gustavo's order, and he probably will try to do it again. So right now, Lalo's trying to get whatever he can to, bring down Gustavo, and it isn't really gonna go his way fully. I just know that because say if it did, I'd say Gustavo probably would even be in Breaking Bad, and Mike, they'd probably be all dead by the cartel, and Lalo would be the main antagonist of Breaking Bad instead. Yeah. So instead of, what happens with Gustavo and Mike in season 4 and 5 of Breaking Bad, man, they would even exist, and Lalo would probably be the big bad instead. Yeah. So I know something's not going to work out because he kind of goes to like this guy. I don't know if that was Kai or not, because he looks like he's a lumberjack now, and he confronts him to get information while chopping his leg off because I guess Kai nearly kills him. Because I guess the person who nearly revealed the information in the previous season, like was it season 4 when it was building that lab? Because basically the person who that was who nearly revealed the information was the also the husband of that woman who we meet in the previous episode, who he was trying to get answers from. So yeah, and you hear that the wife says that Gustavo or any of them didn't really go to his funeral or anything. So yeah, because obviously there was behind it somehow, and he probably knows that they killed him, the husband. So I mean, Lalo probably knows that Gustavo killed the husband. So and that they're hiding something, and it's just trying to get information and evidence to show that Gustavo, tried to kill him and is trying to take over. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Even though it's mostly not gonna work out for Lalo, I know, unless he gets blackmailed and he has to leave his family and the cartel. But to me, I just think he's gonna die like Nacho. But at least Nacho went out like a badass. Where Lalo, I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. But yep, I guess I'll just end it here. Man, it's just crazy how this show started from me just not wanting it to go on for too long to like, man, if there was another season, I'd happily watch it because when it comes to the characters, this show just does it better than Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad has better like shocking and bigger moments, but when it comes to the actual characters, Better Call Saul does it so much better. Like just the build up and then how satisfying it is, even though it's kind of slow burn, but just so satisfying, man. If I were to do these characters, yeah. Yeah, and I'm just waiting to see what to do with Kim. But yeah, for now, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.